Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing well. It is Sunday and it's such a chill day, you guys. Tonight is date night. I'm gonna do my makeup anyway, so I thought I would just film it. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I do have a few things in front of me, so we'll see what happens. So I'm sure you guys know by now, but Sorbet came out with the whole makeup range, and I have a few of the makeup goodies. This is actually the second time I'm using the foundation, so I am gonna test the wear of this because the last time I wore it, I only probably wore it for like an hour, and I didn't go out or anything, so I was at home, so I didn't really get to taste the wear of it to see if it like oxidizes or anything like that. So let me try it today. So Shell is a little bit more of a warmer tone, and then the Cashew is like also a warm undertone but a lot more neutral than this one is. So if I were to have a tan, I'd probably be the shade Shell. And the colors are really good, you guys. The colors are really good. Like, I'm not exaggerating. I'm always one that struggles to find shades, so I'm very impressed with it. So I'm going to use this one on my skin. They do have a foundation brush, which I'll probably just use. And it has these droppers, and this is glass as well. I think that's quite nice. I feel like the packaging is very nice. It is a South African brand, so I feel like, you know what, we should get out of this whole mindset that South African brands are not as good as international brands, because they really are. They really are. And I believe that Sorbet did such a good job with the makeup range. There are a few products in the Sorbet range that don't really work well for me, but the foundation and the highlighters and the brow kits are really good. Yeah, so I'm just going to put that all over my face. And I very seldom actually use a foundation brush because I don't like that brush stroke vibe that it leaves behind. So I always just go in with a beauty blender afterwards. I always find like foundation colors are always the issue for me. I mean, there's so many foundations that I want to try, and there's so many foundations that I would love to have in my kit and that I would love to use in a video, but it's so hard for me to find a shade. And like, I mean, I don't know when last I self-tanned, but I still have self-tan on my body. Is that even normal? Oh, I don't even know what's going on. I feel like I'm like 50 different shades. Like, my chest is a different color and my face is a different color, my arms are, and I'm just like problematic, you know? Okay, so I think that's all the foundation I'm probably going to use. And then I'm just going to go in with my beauty blender and work that into the skin. Oh, that looks very nice. Oh, that's very nice coverage, eh? It doesn't smell like anything. I'm not like someone that's into fragrance things. I prefer things to be like unscented, non-fragranced, or whatevs. Ooh, that coverage is really nice. And then I always like to just take the rest, like that's on my beauty blender, I just put it on my eyelids. Oh, what do you guys think of this foundation? I very much like it. I do. I put so much on the back of my hand. I suppose I could put it back in here. Oh, you see, that's the nice thing about this foundation. Like the bottle, I mean. With like the pump bottles, you can't actually put it back in. The lesson here is just to not waste foundation. That's the lesson. Oh, the coverage on this is very nice. It's kind of like a satin finish. It's not like a full-on matte finish. It gives it almost like a velvety texture, like that, almost like that filtered look, that super soft look on the skin. Very nice and super comfortable. Do you know what? Things like this that get me excited, and then during the day or at night, it's just like you'll start to see the foundation like separate from your skin, or just like oxidizes, and then you basically a different color 2 hours down the line. So let me not get too excited. So concealer, I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and it's in the shade number 20. I have been using this so much because it is the bomb. So down my nose, a little on my chin, go back in with my booty. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Oh, this is like a dance almost. Sway your body back and forth with the beauty blender. Yes. I so much want to play music while I'm doing my makeup, but I just get sidetracked. Most times I get sidetracked, so I don't play any music when I'm doing my makeup. In my head I'm like singing, but if I was to just like be playing a song, I don't know, I just get so carried away, and then I'd like start dancing, and like eventually singing, and that's not something you guys want to hear. Although I sing all the time. I'm that person that's always singing. You always have a friend like that. I'm that friend. Alright, I'm going to set it under my eyes with the Maybelline Master Fix Setting and Perfecting Loose Powder. I'm not using Laurimus here today. I am not giving someone else a whirl. Just take the creases away from my eyes. Let's leave it at that. Alright, I'm going to set the rest of my face with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Powder. And this is in the shade 220. Just gonna use a flat top brush. People swear by this Fit Me powder here. A lot of YouTubers love it. A lot of beauty gurus love it as well. And it gives you extra coverage on your skin as well, so that's good. Unless you're not into like full coverage foundation, then this powder would be like hella extra. The skin looks really good. I'm still liking this foundation. Still liking it. Good on you, soulmate. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows now. I actually haven't done my brows on camera in a while actually, because I always find like it takes up the longest time, but I'm gonna do it on camera today. I'm actually gonna use the Sorbet Take a Brow Pocket. No, I lie. I'm saying it wrong. It's the Sorbet Take a Brow Pocket Brow Bar. Am I doing everything sorbet here, or am I just saying sorbet a lot? I don't know. This is how it looks. It's like a little compact like that, and that's a brow gel. That's a lighter shade for the start of my brow that I'm going to use, and then that is a darker shade which I'll use for the end of my brow. It does come with like these little goodies in here, but they're so tiny, but they're so cute. How cute is that? It's called a pocket brow bar, so I mean, it works. It's super tiny. And I feel like my hands are a little gigantor. Yeah, it's probably not going to be the best tools for me to use. So I'll just go ahead and use a normal... This is just an angle brush. This is from Inglot, and it's the 31T angle brush. So let me just go ahead and do this. Guys, you know what? On the real though, I really want to get my brows microbladed. Like, I'm thinking about it. I don't know, like I'm a little scared at the same time, because, but not like scared because it'll be sore, but scared because like I just don't know who to trust. You know, that's an issue for me. Like, I've got trust issues. So I've been doing like some research and like just looking around and see where in Cape Town they actually do it. So there are a few places, but I'm just like, when it comes to your brows, if someone messes up your brows, I feel like that could genuinely be the end of you ever leaving your house again, because that's how I would feel if someone was to ever mess up my brows. That's why I never have anyone do my brows. Like, I always do them myself. Or my friend that does my lashes, she's really good at brows as well, so she would like clean them up with threading. But my brows are not like out of control, so if I don't have them done, they're still okay-ish. But I really want to have them like next level. Okay, firstly, I know what you guys are gonna say. It's like getting a tattoo and blah blah blah. And the thing is, it's temporary, so it basically fades. So it's technically not like a tattoo. So it's more like a long-term henna tattoo. Yeah, my current mission is to find someone who is really good at it. And if you guys know of anyone, if you are from Cape Town and you know anyone that's like super good or that has had it done, please do let me know, because I'm like dying to have them done. Alright, let's move on to eyes. I'm gonna use the Maybelline The Nudes eyeshadow palette. Have I used this before? I haven't used this one before. This is actually new to me. I don't know if it's new on the counter, but they sent it to me. Yeah, you know what, I get these press drops, I get them, and then I unpack them and I swoon over them, and then I pack them away. My intention is to use them, but I will always use them 2, 3, 4 weeks after I get them. It's always like that. I'm always like so behind with so many things in my life, but I'm here and I'm using it now. Okay, it's a bunch of cool tone nudes. Now, I'm always doing warm tone eyes, so I'm going to do cool tones today because it is cold outside. There's some shimmers. There are a few mattes in here as well. Yeah, there are a few mattes in here, so that's considerate. I like that. I think I'm going to do the shade over here, and I'm going to work that in the crease. Ooh, wow, that's quite pigmented. Are we liking the cool tones though? Maybelline eyeshadows, like they came out with a few of these palettes, and the shadows are really good. They're very soft and creamy, and they do blend really well. Okay, I'm gonna go in with a darker shade. So I'm gonna use this one over here. So I'm gonna use that in the crease and just to deepen the outer corners a little bit more. So earlier on, I posted some Insta stories of the new JLo and Inglot collection. While I was doing that, I was obviously getting like notifications on my phone of people commenting on my pictures and stuff, and I always get like very nervous to read comments, and like I always get a little bit of anxiety just like clicking on the comment section and reading everything, because you just never know who's gonna give you a nice comment and who's not. To an extent, there obviously are some people that kind of comment on your pictures, and it's not the most positive comment. I suppose like you can't control what people comment on your things, because if you are eager to see people's positive comments, then surely you are opening the doorway to people posting negativity, I guess. In the same breath, I just don't feel like, I'm like, why do people find the need? Like, where do you find the time? You go past a picture, right? And if you don't like the picture, then don't double tap it. Then I know you don't like it. You don't have to comment and say whatever you need to say. Like, it just becomes so much. Just don't understand how people can be that way. I try to be a nice person, so I just like ignore it. I never ever backlash. Like, I'll never ever comment back to someone or say anything, because I've seen things like that go down on social media, and it's never ever good. It's never good. Whether this person responds back to you and it becomes a conversation or an argument, or even if it doesn't, if you had that energy to like put in and like have to comment something that you know I'm not gonna like, or that you know is gonna cause a stir, I stop it right there. I nip it in the bud and I stop it right there. So I block people. And then why are you following me? Then don't follow me. Don't follow me, babe. I appreciate you. I feel like it's okay. We can see each other from a distance. If I see you in the mall, hey. So yeah, that's me, and that's what I did today. So I actually like saw something and I wasn't happy with this comment, and I thought, do I delete it? Like, do I leave it there, or do I just report it? Do I block it? What do I do? And I made the executive decision. I don't know if you guys also feel that way. What am I doing next? I feel like I'm so lost, because you see, this is why I get sidetracked. This is why I speed through most of my makeup tutorials, because I just ramble and I go off topic. Right, the next shade I'm going to use is this grey over here, and I'm just going to use that on the outer corners of my eye, just to intensify a little bit more. And I'm just going to pat it on. I'm not going to like swipe the brush in any way. Yep. Alright, just blend that out a little bit. Alright, for my lower lash line, I'm going to go in and use the very first neutral brown that we used in the crease. I'm going to use that on my lower lash line. And then I'm just applying that grey shade on the outer corners as well. So I don't know if this is black or dark grey, but I'm going to use that just to intensify the outer V of my eye a little bit more, because that brown just wasn't doing it for me. Alright, and then for the lid color, I'm going to go ahead and use this pretty shade over here. It looks like it's a cool tone bronze almost. I'm just going to spray my brush with some Fix Plus. Oh, that's so pretty. It's so subtle. It doesn't have a lot of shimmer in it. But it's definitely adding something to the look. So that brush that I used to apply the dark shadow, I'm just going to go over this area here just to blend it together. For mascara, I'm using the Bad Girl Bang Mascara by Benefit, and I'm just going to put that on my lower lash line. My actual eyelash extensions are actually falling out, so I'm a little bald in some spots, but I'm getting a full on Thursday. Until then, I usually just pop a little bit of mascara like on the tips of my lashes when they're falling out, so that it doesn't look too empty, and the tips always just make them look like extra long. So that's a little trick that I do. This is a neutral shimmer shade, so I'm going to use that on the inner corner of my eye. Okay, bronzer, you guys, I'm going to use the new JLo and Englot collab, and this is in the shade Boogie Down Bronze. Very cute. Very, very cute. I'm just going to contour my nose a little. When I say a little, I mean a lot. And I'm just going to take it up into just the inner corner of my eye, basically. Just so that the nose contour looks a lot more natural. And then I just go like on the tip over here, and it just creates like a tip of the nose. For blush, I'm going to use the Benefit Dallas blush, and I'm just going to pop a little bit of that on the apples of my cheeks. It's a very pretty neutral pink shade, so I'm just going to lightly dab some of that there and work that into my contour. Okay, a highlighter, you guys. I'm going to use Maybelline's Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter, and it is in the shade Molten Gold, and I haven't used this before, so let's see. I mean, I don't know. I feel like this is something that needs to go above a liquid highlighter to stand out, or with some Fix Plus, but it's definitely not giving me much vibes on its own. Yeah, it's very soft. Yeah, I'm not convinced, eh? Okay, I'm gonna go in with my Urban Decay Afterglow palette, and I'm going to use a highlighter in here. Yeah, I'm gonna use the shade Side Piece, which is that one there, and I'm gonna put that over here. Yes, honey. I mean, look at that. Boom. For lips, I'm going to use my MAC Spice lip liner, and it's not sharpened, which means I need a sharpener. Okay, I'm back. So sharpened, this used to be like my all-time favorite lip liner. And then for lipstick, I'm going to use the JLo and Inglot collab lipstick in the shade Mauve or Mauve, whichever way you want to say it. Oh my god, like, is this like my favorite lipstick right now? Oh my word, you guys, I think I found my favorite lipstick. Yeah, I found my favorite lipstick. So I'm gonna set my face with the MAC Fix Plus, and this has some bronzy pigment in it, so it's gonna add a little bit of pop to my face. MAC had a very cool event that launched like all their Fix Pluses, which was very cool. I was unable to make it, but my friend Angie grabbed my goodie bag for me. Yeah, she's always a superstar. So I got a couple of new Fix Pluses, the coconut one, the matte one, which is very cool. So yeah, I'm gonna spray my face with that. I always just pat over my skin when I spray Fix Plus on, just so that it doesn't leave those water droplets. Alright, so that's it for this makeup look. I usually like to go very neutral and very girly for a date night. I don't have a choice but to end the video now because he's waiting on me. So I'm going to wrap this up, and I will see you guys in my next video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and I'll see you guys in my next video.